Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Fikri bin Rahman Sidek, and today I would like to present about my PSM2 final year project. My title is Development of Motion Sensor Device for Athlete Posture Assessment during Ergometer Rowing Machine Training. For the introduction, the application of electronic device to performance and body posture in sport is not very widespread at present. The movement and posture of human body can be evaluate performance while doing sports activities is very important to obtain the necessary data and also prevent injuries. This rowing exercise requires proper training to get the right training position. However, what are the ways to and implications that can be used to facilitate athletes who are just starting to venture into the sports rowing? Objective: to identify the type of position in indoor rowing training by referring the rowing exercise technique. Number 2, apply sensor and alarm indicator to detect the best posture for each movement during indoor rowing exercise, especially for beginners. And to analyze the hardware performance on actual indoor rowing machine in terms of functionality and accuracy. Scope: the height range of the athlete who will be involved is 170 cm, 175 cm, and 180 cm. It is limited to the beginner rowing athlete who have just tried this sport as they are not yet proficient with proper body position. Only the back of the athlete body, legs, hands, and seat on the rowing machine are detected using sensors. For the literature review, several relevant studies have been obtained for use as a literature review. It provides an overview of current knowledge and allows to identify relevant theories, methods, and gaps in existing research. Indoor rowing exercise technique. Exercise rowing has certain technique, namely catch, drive, finishing, and recovery. These techniques must be done in the right way to ensure body posture is in the right condition. The presence of certain sensors can make the correct rowing technique possible for new athletes. And this is the good posture and poor posture for indoor rowing exercise for the catch technique. As we can see on the left side, the professional indoor rowing athlete show you guys how to do the catch technique for the indoor rowing exercise. First, the arms should be straight while the head should be natural. The shoulders are level and not bent. The upper body leans forward and from the hips with the shoulders in front of the hips. The legs are vertical or as close to vertical as is comfortable to you. Since should not move past the perpendicular. The heel can be raised as need. The aspect that will be measured using the ultrasonic here is on the leg. The leg should be at a 55-degree angle. On the right side, the amateur athlete doing the wrong posture. The athlete's arms should be straight forward while his head is not straight. The most obvious mistake is the condition of the leg of the upper body. The position of the athlete feet should be vertical or close to the vertical, indicating a 45-degree angle opening. This makes catch technique very important to ensure amateur athletes can adapt to the correct rowing posture. The athlete's upper body should be vertical and without pressure. Sensor will be placed in this technical part in the right place to help the athlete perform the rowing exercise safely and correctly. On the left side, the professional athlete doing the good finishing technique. The upper body should lean slightly backwards. This part of the technique is measurable by using good support from the core muscles. Legs are extended and straight. Shoulders should be low with raise and grip relaxed. The wrist should be level with the handle. On the right side, the amateur athlete's body does not lean slightly backwards. The amateur athlete just straight his body. As we can see here, the gap between the handle and the lower chest, the athlete should pull the handlebar close to his lower chest. From the literature review conclusion that has been discussed, we can conclude that the real posture technique for the indoor rowing exercise we can decide to choose what sensor is suitable for use in this project. For the methodology, we will discuss the ways to make this project success. The information will cover all aspects of work procedures for each stage, including an overview of a block diagram, flowchart, work plan, system flowchart, and the hardware used. And this is my block diagram. You can see here, I use ultrasonic sensor and IR sensor for the input, and I use two types of microcontroller, which is not MCU, ASP32 and Arduino Nano. And my output is the buzzer indicator and LED, red, blue and green. This is for the component placement. The component placement for this project is important. Ultrasonic 1 will be placed at the back of the rowing machine to detect the chair. Ultrasonic 2 will be placed at the bottom to detect the athlete leg. This is the final product that already installed with the device, and a device on the handlebar to sense a lower chest. In this small black box, I will put the IR sensor and the Arduino Nano there, and a small buzzer indicator. And this is the ultrasonic for back, the distance measured using the finishing technique. This is the ultrasonic sensor for leg for the catch technique. Data analysis from the finishing technique. I'm using three types of athlete height to collect data from them, which is 170 cm, 175 cm, and 180 cm. The data that have been collected will be determine the range that will be used to the user. I take 6 times for the finishing technique, and this is the range that will be used in the finishing technique. And this is the data analysis I get from the professional athlete in the catch technique. In the catch technique, I will take the data 10 times, and this is the range that will be used in the catch technique. Trial for beginner athlete. This beginner athlete try the rowing device before they attach the sensor and so on. You can see the awkward position. The hand is not straight while doing the catch technique. The leg is also not close to the body, and we can see the finishing. The athlete not pull the handle close to the lower chest, and the leg is not straight. And after attach the sensor to the rowing machine, the beginner athlete can doing the rowing exercise with the real posture. With the device help, the beginner athlete can make a catch and finishing technique. And this is the demo video. The buzzer indicator have their own sound for each technique. You can see when the beginner athlete doing the catch technique, the buzzer will beep 3 times, and when doing the finishing technique, the buzzer will beep 2 times. And this is for the handle device. When the beginner athlete pull the handle close to his body, the buzzer will beep beep. Conclusion: the problem of getting used to the rowing machine exercise for beginner athlete can be overcome with this project. Beginner athletes do not need hard exercise and do not need to repeat many times to adapt to the correct exercise. Measure distance accurately and quickly. When this beginner athlete perform the technique finishing scene, ultrasonic sensor bank and can accurately detect the seat's distance. Ultrasonic sensor leg manage to accurately detect the distance between the feet and the sensor during the catch technique in this exercise rowing machine. For the recommendation, after collect data analysis and product wiring design, there are some thoughtful suggestions to make this project better and more technological. Among them is a more accurate sensor design and arrangement. Second is suggestion to improve the existing project is to add the appropriate sensor so that all rowing exercise technique can be monitored. Although the drive and the recovery technique is not as critical to evaluate the posture, it should be added to the project objective. Next suggestion is to do more testing and data collection on experienced athlete. That's all from me. Thank you.